It is egg retrieval day. Just got done, I wouldn't say getting ready, but getting like procedure ready. So I'm in a very comfy shirt, my favorite Michael Scott shirt, pair of comfy sweats, no makeup, no perfume, no contacts. So I'm wearing my big glasses. What else? I need to bring my insurance card and some comfy socks for when they're doing the procedure. I think that's pretty much it. So we have about an hour drive right now to Waltham. I feel like absolute shit. It hurts to lay down, sit, stand, walk. I am just full, I'm cramping. Like, feels like, you know, day one of your period, like your full period, and you're just like, everything's shedding. Yeah, I'm hurting. So I can't wait to get these 59 follicles out of me and fertilized. I guess it's time that I give you guys a recap. Oh, I haven't laid on my stomach yet. Nope. Holy fuck. I got there for like 11:45. He went right in and did his semen sample, and about 40 minutes in, they took me into the procedure room. Not the procedure room, sorry, not the OR. They took me into like the pre-op room. Yeah, pre-op. At pre-op, they gave me an IV right here. I don't know if you can see the mark, but they gave me an IV through my arm, which was nice because through the hand really hurts. They brought in the nurse that would be in the OR. They brought in the anesthesiologist, and they brought in the doctor that would be doing the procedure. Everyone was so nice. I just love the team that I've been working with through Dr. Luzo's office. They're amazing. Because of the OHSS, they said that I'm going to be cramping a lot for the next week, and hopefully it will be done in 2 weeks. So I'm pretty much just going back and forth with ibuprofen and Tylenol, not double dosing. Last night I really started to cramp, and today I was cramping like crazy, which is not normal. If you don't have OHSS, you shouldn't be in any pain going in. But for me, it just hurt to sit, walk, stand, lay down, like everything hurt. I was really excited walking back to the OR because I, in my head, thought that the cramping would be relieved with all of these follicles out of me. Not the case. So when I woke up in post-op from the procedure, I was crying. I think I'm just emotional when it comes to anesthesia. I was crying because I woke up and I was in more pain than when I went in. So the nurse quickly gave me another dose. I would say when I went in, my pain was at a 6. And then when I came out of the procedure, my pain was at a 7. So she put some pain meds into my IV, and then she came in to check on me, and I wasn't really like with it yet. I was still waking up, but I was like eyes shut and still crying. So I explained to her that my pain was still at a 4. So she gave me more, and like 2 minutes later it was gone, thank God. And then I was crying because I was so hungry, because at that point it took them 2 hours to bring me into the OR, and it had been about 24 hours since I had eaten anything and well over 12 hours since I had drank anything. So just emotional. I really wanted pizza. I was crying because I wanted pizza. They gave me a snack. I had some ginger ale and Cheez-Its. Couldn't have been a better snack, honestly. They were able to get 14 follicles, and I will know tomorrow how many fertilized, which is really exciting. I do have to lay low. They really don't want me doing anything. I don't need to be in bed, but they don't want me like walking my dog or doing anything crazy. No alcohol for 24 hours, no showering for 24 hours because I could pass out from the anesthesia. A lot happened today. It's funny, I just got off the phone with my mother-in-law. My husband didn't fill her in on anything which was going on, and I kind of should have known better that I should have been touching base. But pretty much the doctor told me, eat a lot of salty foods and rest. And I'm like, oh, so I get to be a couch potato and a fat kid? Like, oh my God, doctor's orders. If you could see my nightstand right now, there's like 6 Gatorades right here. So pretty much just a ton of electrolytes, pills, and I ate half a pizza as soon as I got half a large pizza as soon as I got home. I'm just watching shitty reality TV with Callie. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see her. She cannot be bothered at all. If you're going through the egg retrieval and you don't have OHSS, it's supposed to be a walk in the park, no pain. I'm just gonna be dealing with this for a couple more days, but it's fine. At least everything went really well, and having 14 follicles is awesome. So I'm really, really, really excited to see to hear how many fertilized. So fingers crossed for me. Good evening. Today was kind of rough. I have just been cycling through Advil and Tylenol like every 4 hours and laying on the couch with a heating pad, chugging Gatorade, and eating leftover pizza from yesterday. Today, I'm not cramping and I'm not as bloated as I was yesterday. Going to the bathroom feels like I have a UTI. It honestly just feels like knives are on fire and they're falling out of me. And it's not even an immediate response, like body response. It's kind of like I start to go, I think I'm cool, and then it's like, I never get UTIs, so I think I might be being a little more sensitive to it, but regardless, it isn't comfortable at all. It's like fiery piss coming out of your body. I did hear back from the lab, or from Boston IVF. So they retrieved 14 yesterday, 11 matured, so 11 turned into eggs, and then 10 fertilized. So at the moment we have 10 embryos, which is awesome. They're going to send me an email either Sunday or Monday letting me know how many are making it to the blast stage. And for me, those will all be frozen. I think this is the most frustrated I've been during this whole process. I started cycle day 1 yesterday, which I knew was coming because of the trigger shot. So I got my period a week early. It's a little triggering because obviously my body was just in pregnancy mode and I'm not pregnant. That was just to get it ready for all the follicles and the retrieval. So right now the period is not a normal one. I didn't develop any cramping, no backaches, no tender breasts like I typically would, but it's a very heavy period because my cervix was so thick. Again, when your body is getting ready for a pregnancy or pregnant, the lining is very thick. So there's a lot of clotting right now, which is triggering because it looks like a miscarriage. I had a miscarriage a year ago today. I'm just like, yeah. So I called Boston IVF yesterday because it was cycle day 1. Pretty much cycle day 1 is just your point. On Sundays, it is a nurse, like a fill-in nurse, and she pretty much told me, you're chilling until September. I was a little confused about that because one nurse had told me I'd start progesterone. Another nurse had told me I'd probably go on birth control until my next visit with my doctor. And none of that is the case. I called back today. I just heard back and they pretty much just told me you're chilling until September, which is really frustrating for me because 5 weeks out to see my doctor and I have my period now means I'm gonna have my period again. And I wish they would have booked me 2 weeks ago for my follow-up with her. If you know someone is 5 weeks out and we wanna keep this process moving, why would you wait until my egg retrieval is scheduled to get me on her calendar? It just prolongs everything. I don't know how many times I can honestly say it filming this series. Patience is key. I feel like I've had a lot of patience. I'm just a little frustrated that they wouldn't be a little bit more due diligent knowing her schedule is so backed up. And I don't know if that is for everyone's doctor, but I will say if you are going through this process, book your follow-up ASAP. Don't let them kind of drag it out. Really advocate for yourself. I wish I had known that. Fortunately, I didn't, and here I am, but hopefully I can help you in that regard. I also just heard back from the lab, got an email from the lab, and we only have 3 embryos that made it this past week. It's a different process when you're freezing for what they look for and when they stop growing and how mature they get. So we only have 3. To break everything down, I produced 59 follicles because I developed OHSS. That's not typical. I had 14 follicles retrieved. I had 11 turn into eggs and 10 fertilized. And now I only have 3 viable embryos. That number just seems insane to me. And it's just really frustrating that I have to wait 5 weeks to see my doctor to find out why they went from 10 to 3. And I also don't know what my plan is for another 5 weeks. I'm just frustrated and I'm sad today. I feel like 3 weeks ago I was so hopeful and so excited, and I'm just really sad.